Ancestors, Heavenly Father, guardian angels, spirit guides, guide me through these energies readings of today. And please update me if your investment falls through this summer. Okay. Okay, so let's see. That the karmic got caught in her own delusion, because it's like you use this masculine to have a common connection to get connected to divine feminine, and now that you see that it's not working the way that you want it to work, you're trying to make this masculine treat divine feminine a type of ways so that her vibration can be low or whatever the case may be. And now that you're seeing that no masculine that you feel me, like you're going on this, I don't know, whatever the case may be, people are trying to get back into your connection because you're cutting connections with the people that they were connected to so that they don't have to deal with karma. Like, these third parties are coaching this karmic on how to do this, that, and the third, or the information that they're going to receive and all type of stuff like that. But it's no longer working because the only reason why it was working because your intuition wasn't as heightened. You weren't aware of these things because you were being binded by your mother because of your intelligence and your ranking compared to hers. But you can't get mad that the work that somebody puts in versus the work that you put in, that you get a different outcome. You know, that's just like if I go to McDonald's as a worker and get free lunch versus going somewhere else and I have to pay for my lunch. You know, can't get mad at them because that's their policy or whatever. But this masculine is clever because he is, as long as divine feminine didn't step out on him, he was protecting divine or whatever. But then when things didn't go the way that he wanted, he started shifting and doing what the karmic wanted because, you know, or whatever. But don't ever in your life have somebody that's showing interest in you and then you get into a relationship and expect that person to this, that, and the third, or whatever. But in his defense, he could have been saying, like, I told this girl to go and she not going. And when it comes to dealing with people like her, you have to wait until they're done or when it's their decision for them to be done. And so meantime, in between time, I'm going to do whatever I want because I know she's not going to leave because she's not here for me. She's here for a reason. And whatever that reason is, you know. But the karmic doing it herself is not going to get no movement. So she has to use all of these masculines or whatever. But that's no longer working because you have to actually be connected to these masculines. But what they don't understand is, when did you disconnect? When did the connection stop? Or, you know, how did this happen? And blah, blah, blah. So now that this karmic masculine no longer has access to divine feminine's energy, he's going to expose this karmic feminine because, you know, whatever, I don't know. Because he knows that his participation with divine feminine is the reason why he's dealing with this karma. So if he makes it right by exposing the truth in his participation and what he was told to do, this, that, and that, third, only reason why I did this, that, and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, you understand, this karmic masculine understands that you care about this masculine, but you care about yourself more because although you wanted a connection with this masculine, the fact that he treated you the way that he did, you respect yourself more, and you're not still dealing with him, although he's treating you the way that you don't want to be treated. And that's because once upon a time you were with the people pleasing whatever you want to make you happy, as long as you stay connected with me. But it's like, that was never your thought process. It was just like, we're just getting to know each other, we're testing each other, we're feeling each other out, this and the third. But you crossed this line, but you're making it seem like, oh, if you go somewhere, I'm gonna do something to you. You're gonna have to do something, because Divine Feminine is not being where she don't want to be. You got a whole situation, and you have to, at the end of the day, when push came to shove, when it came down to the karmic or Divine Feminine, he always chose the karmic. But it's like, because you know better, and da da da, and if I choose you, and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, so with everything that was being told, you had to be put through tests to determine if what these people were saying was true. And because they had been exposed for the lies, that's when they started being tested and what's going on with y'all, and why are y'all bringing me this information, and it's like, I'm so disappointed in you, and blah blah blah. Like, what? Somebody told me, oh yeah, that's what they told you, but that's not what actually happened. And for you to believe it, to address me or be in your feelings about what somebody else said without confirming to me, not the type of person I want to deal with. But understanding that you had to be put through these tests in order for this person to know, like, both, you are cutting these connections, because no. Yep. So I feel like your true, like your final decision has been made, that you are completely walking away. You're not backtracking. You're not, oh my, I miss him, I wonder what he's doing, and all types of stuff like that. So everything happened for a reason. And it happened because you are supposed to receive these, but people are causing confusion and problems and all types of stuff like that. So maybe this situation was to prepare you for what's to come, so you can, So the masculine used your weakness of thinking that you and him would be in a relationship to keep you attached to him, so that whatever this karmic was doing, because it was working, it was benefiting him. And as long as it didn't cause any negative impact or whatever the case may be. But they should have known that when you eventually walk away, so it's like, don't give her a reason to walk away, but they feel like you're being disrespectful by dealing with somebody that's doing this, and the third. But when it was Divine Feminine telling you, like, me and her, like, talking about you rocking with my enemy. Okay, you rocking with my enemy. Just because Muggs kept it cordial and was being adults about the situation, because they didn't want to turn you away or make you feel like somebody was insecure. So that's why I didn't speak on it, because Divine Feminine's feelings towards the masculine, so why not be grown and make that decision instead of lying about the connections and who you're dealing with and all types of stuff like that. So at that point, Divine Feminine never cared. So any disrespect you feel Divine Feminine gave, how, when Divine Feminine don't owe you no type of loyalty?